you're wearing a Timberwolves gear right now.
I just came in from Minneapolis just before this, so I knew that we were doing this show.
You were there. You were there last night.
I was there last night.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you, Mike Solberg and Bell Bank. They have the most amazing seats, and they're so generous to us. They brought us. So I flew in last night for the game.
Damn.
But I had to get back here for this.
Okay.
So I said I can do it, but I got to get it on a 5 a.m. flight to get back. So here we are.
Look at you.
And the T-Wolves are moving on, man.
Dude, this looks real here.
I think they got a real shot.
Of course they do, to win it all.
I think so.
To win it all.
You know why? Can I tell you what my theory is?
Please.
Like the Knicks and maybe the Pacers, they're a scrappy bunch, man. You know, whether it's Randall or DiVincenzo, Anthony Edwards, of course, their star.
Yes.
They all got a dog in them. They play like tough basketball. And I think that is it's hard to it's drought proof. You know, they're good shooters, but if they're not shooting well, they take that ball to the hole. They play nasty defense. I think that they have the kind of team that defensively can win it, and they can score in many different ways.
Well, and they also have last year as a roadmap. And by that I mean this isn't their first rodeo. And they know that last year wound up short of what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
And that might somehow, some way help in a final few minutes of a game or preparing for another one.
Yeah.
And it looks like, with all due respect to Denver, that Oklahoma City would be up next, and they're going through it for their first time.
I don't want to face Denver.
No, I hear you, but you got Gobert to go up against Chet Holmgren. There's some matchups. There's some matchups, SGA and obviously your superstar guy, and Anthony Edwards, who you got to love him.
I mean, just love the dude.
The way he talks,
do.
the way he goes about his business, he's got that old school swagger.
I just love it. And I think that he's one of those guys that has to win. He's so good that he has to win. And now is the time that he has to go win one.
And he's telling everyone that too.
I really believe it. And I was at 2 games
here
in Minneapolis against the Lakers in that series.
You weren't here against the Lakers.
No, I've seen 3 games now with Solberg and Bell Bank over there. And he's just like he's fearless. He got right up in LeBron's jock and was not afraid. And it was almost like there was a lull in the crowd. The team was a little bit stagnant at the time,
right?
And he knew he had to do something. He just went up. He scored and went right up into LeBron's grill and provoked him, and it got everybody in the crowd fired up. And that's the kind of player he is. And then there's a lot of guys on that team that are like that. Naz Reid. I love Jaden McDaniels. Quiet, but he's an assassin too. These guys are just nasty basketball players.
Do you keep mentioning the name of the guys who you're going to these games with because you really like them as friends? You're trying to secure Western Conference final tickets.
Exactly.
Right?
I want to keep going. So Solberg, if you hear it, if you're watching,
what are their names? Give it one more time.
Mike Solberg, Bell Bank, Julie Pearson Klein. Thank you very much for those seats last night.
There you go. I mean, it could be a finals. It could be NBA finals. We got to secure the seats.
Mama never raised no dummy.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.